Welcome, everyone. We have a very special weekly update today. We are actually being joined by part of our operational team in Panama at our Center of Excellence. We're going to be starting by talking to our COO, Kyle Horak. Kyle, thanks so much for joining me. And to all of you, thank you so much for joining me. We've had some really great progress made this week. We actually just announced our new client out of Western Canada who has put in their first purchase order for 30 habitats for an overall build out of up to 450. So really exciting. Now, what is also noteworthy is that it is V2 habitats that are going to be implemented in this order. So Kyle, I thought that we could start with you and you could tell me about the new version of the V2 AI habitat chambers.
So first of all, thank you very much for having us here. We're very excited and proud to announce the final version of our fogponic chamber units that will essentially go to all of our clients, be implemented into their vertical farming racks all over the world. The technology is actually the first of its kind. So we're very proud of our achievement. And it's actually very impressive to consider that during the pandemic and within a year, we were essentially able to secure all of our providers and orders, redesign our entire chamber, control box, habitats, and that obviously includes all of the sensors and components. So we're very proud to show you the chamber, as you can see on the other video that says Federico. That is the new version 2 chamber that we're presenting to the world.
That's so cool. And so that then brings me to Rangel. Rangel, can you tell me a little bit about the main differences between the V1 and the V2 habitat?
Sure, Colleen. First thing, as Kyle stated, V1 was the previous version of Spro AI. The V1 is the left one. The main difference is the size. The V1 is bigger than the V2. The other main difference is that the V1 is an aeroponic system. It has a lot of hose, piping system, sprinkles, every kind of pneumatic system involves in the version 1. In version 2, we eliminate those points of failure and replace it with fogponics. Okay, that's the main difference outside of the box. Inside of the box, there are some kind of sensor. We have a level sensor. We have a pH sensor. We have an ECTDS sensor. And we have also a temperature sensor inside. So there are not only pure sensors. Those sensors give us any kind of additional information. For example, the ECTDS gives us salinity and other kind of measurements that are very useful for the agronomical environment and the system itself. The other thing that you can note is that they have some kind of mist. That's because inside there are two foggers and they operate independently of the chamber. For example, in the front, if you get a little bit down, Federico, you will see some kind of black box. This black box is the chiller. So we have a chiller, we have foggers, we iterate between them and control them. For example, when the system is chilling the water, the foggers are shut down and vice versa.
Very good. Now, Carlos, I'd like to go to you. So can you please tell me a little bit about the quality control behind the manufacturing of these V2 units?
Absolutely, Colleen. For us, the quality starts with the selection process for our suppliers. This supplier in particular has a long experience manufacturing this type of components. They have a design, research, and development center in Germany, and their manufacturing is done in China. During this development, different prototypes were tested, evaluated, and improved until we reached the final version that is the one we are showing for you today. Later, when these components arrives to Panama, we assemble the full set following a process based on ISO 9001 international standard and the Six Sigma quality methodology. All our staff is trained to achieve a high percentage of approval in the quality of the final product in the first round, so we can produce a world-class system to offer for all our customers.
That's brilliant. So for all of our viewers who got to see a little sneak behind our fogponic chamber technology, we are going to be doing a full-scale video where we will be highlighting the entire habitat. This is just a component of the habitat. So make sure that you do stay tuned. If you're not already, follow us on our social media profiles because we're going to be giving a lot more content over the coming weeks. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today and tell us more about the technology behind what is Sprout AI. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Colleen.
Thank you, Colleen.
Bye, Colleen. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.